Today I'm making a giant chocolate chip cookie in a cast iron skillet.
Welcome y'all to Robin on the Farm. If you're like me and think that the only thing better than a warm, gooey chocolate chip cookie is a big, warm, gooey chocolate chip cookie, then you're gonna love this chocolate chip skillet cookie that I'm making today. This one is kind of crispy and golden on the edges, but the inside stays kind of warm and gooey, kind of like a brownie. It is so good. So I'm going to show you just how to make this really awesome iron skillet cookie. To get started on this skillet cookie, we need to cream together the butter and the sugars. So I'm adding 2 sticks of butter. That's 1 cup or 227 grams. I'm going to add it right on into the mixing bowl of my stand mixer. Now this is my Hauswirth M5 stand mixer and I'm using the paddle attachment. And I really love that it has this bowl scraper on the side. This is really, really great for making cookies and cakes. I pulled this mixer out today because I love the size of it. It's the perfect size for making a batch of cookies or this skillet cookie like we're making today. Now to the butter, I'm going to add 1 cup of packed brown sugar. This is 220 grams. This is some beautiful brown sugar that I made. If you're interested in knowing how to make your own brown sugar, let me know and I'll show y'all. So 1 cup, 220 grams of packed brown sugar. You can use light brown sugar or dark brown sugar, either one that you want. Now to that, we're also going to add some white granulated sugar. I'm going to add 1/2 cup or 100 grams of this white granulated sugar. Just add that right on in there with your butter and your brown sugar. Now it's time to cream the butter and the sugars together. When you're making chocolate chip cookies or the skillet cookie, you want to cream your butters and your sugars together for about 2 to 3 minutes. So I'm going to let this cream for 3 minutes, and then it'll be time to add the other ingredients. The butters and the sugar have been creaming for 2 minutes. I'm going to go ahead and add 2 large eggs. Add them right on in and let them get creamed together too. And to that, I'm going to add 1 tablespoon of vanilla extract. 1 tablespoon might seem like a lot, but it is perfect for this recipe. I'm over pouring a little bit, but I always like a little bit of extra vanilla. In about 5 seconds, this is gonna stop on its own, and I love that about this mixer. Okay, now our butters, our sugars, our eggs, our vanilla are already really well incorporated, so now it's time to add our dry ingredients. For the skillet cookie, you want 2.5 cups or 300 grams of flour. Now you can use all-purpose flour, or if you like to mill your own flour, you can use 300 grams of soft white wheat. So I'm going to add that right on in to my mixing bowl. So 300 grams or 2.5 cups all-purpose flour. And to that, I'm going to add some baking soda. Baking soda, not baking powder. You want 1 teaspoon of this baking soda, which is about 5 grams. Just put that right on in there with your flour. Now I'm going to add some salt. I'm going to add 1/2 teaspoon or 3 grams of salt. Don't pour it over your mixing bowl. You might overpour like I nearly always do. So 1/2 teaspoon or about 3 grams. Right on in there with your other dry ingredients. Now those are all of our ingredients except the chocolate chips. I'm going to go ahead and let this mixer get all of these ingredients incorporated, and then we're going to add the chocolate chips. I'm using a really low speed to mix my cookie batter because you don't want to over mix your cookie batter. You just want to mix it until it's just combined. There's no dry patches of flour, and that's all it's going to take. This mixer does a really great job of combining this batter. I really like that it has that bowl scraper on the sides. Normally I'll have to come in with like a rubber spatula. Don't even need to with this mixer, so that's pretty nice. Now while that's going, I'm going to go ahead and add my chocolate chips. I'm going to add 1 2/3 cups or 283 grams of chocolate chips. I'm just going to add them right on in there like this. So 1 2/3 cups. Now this is really to taste. If you want to add more chocolate chips, you go right on ahead. And I'm just going to give this about 10 more seconds, and this is going to be ready to go into our skillet. I'm really impressed with how quiet this Hauswirth mixer is. So if you're in the market for a mixer, this is one to check out. Look how good that cookie batter looks. Let's get this into the skillet. This cookie batter looks good enough to take a little bite of. There are a few things that bring back better childhood memories then making cookies and this cookie batter is really bringing those back. Do y'all have good memories of making cookies, maybe with your mom or your grandma when you were little? Oh, this is just bringing those back to me right now. Now to bake this skillet cookie, you can use an 8x8 square baking dish if that's all you have. But it sure is more fun and it looks a lot better to bake it in a cast iron skillet. And I recommend a 9 or 10 inch cast iron skillet. This is my 10-inch baker skillet. And I am just gonna put this cookie batter right on into this skillet. And then I'm gonna let it bake. I have my oven preheating to 350 degrees. And once I get this in there, it's gonna be time to throw this into the oven. So this is a really quick, yummy dessert to make. I keep my cast iron skillets oiled up so they're always ready to use. So I do have a light coating of oil in the bottom of this skillet. That just helps it to be non-stick. Now once you have all of your batter in the cast iron skillet, go ahead and just smooth it out a little bit. This is gonna be kind of rough on top. It looks really rustic, and I think that's really fun about it. I am looking forward to eating this skillet cookie. I have been making this recipe for almost 20 years. I feel like I like it more and more every time I make it.
I like to add just a few more chocolate chips to the top of the batter before I throw it into the oven. I'm gonna let this bake at 350 degrees for about 35 minutes. I just got my cast iron skillet chocolate chip cookie out of the oven. It baked for 33 minutes. Now yours could be a little bit less or it could be a little bit longer, just depending on your oven and how you like your chocolate chip cookies baked. Just like smaller chocolate chip cookies, this will continue to bake and firm up as it sits and cools. But this is a really big, thick cookie, so it does need to bake for a good amount of time. So I recommend about 30 to 40 minutes. Now you can slice your skillet cookie like a pie, or you can cut it into squares. It's delicious no matter how you slice it. Now I'm taking a little bite. I did let mine cool. It'll firm up really well if you let it cool. I usually like to enjoy this with some vanilla ice cream, but someone ate the last of the vanilla ice cream and didn't tell me. But this cookie is fantastic on its own. This reminds me of those cookie cakes that you used to get in the 80s and 90s at the malls. It really reminds me of that, and I think it's delicious. I'm going to leave the printable recipe down in the description and on my website, robinonthefarm.com. I hope you'll give this recipe a try, and I hope you love this cast iron chocolate chip cookie. If you love baking in cast iron like I do, I bet you'll also love my 5-ingredient fruit cobbler. It's super easy and delicious. Or my cast iron skillet brownie. You can also make this using fresh milled flour. I also have a really great vintage coconut pie with no pie crust. I'll leave the links to all of these recipes down in the description so that you can easily find them.
Robin's in the kitchen, dough beneath her hands, wheat from the fields and eggs from her land. Sunlight through the window, a warm golden glow. She's working hard to make that dough. With flour on her apron, loving each need.